guests, friends and family of Rotary, it's a pleasure to host you and have you at our fellowship, particularly those from far and wide, like the diaspora in Nyeri and Karatina, and Rashmi all the way from India. Huma Kaseo, it's good to see you. And yes, very quickly, Rashmi, can you introduce yourself very quickly and briefly? Okay, if you're not ready, Dr. Hidanga, go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Hello,
very quickly.
fellow Rotarians and guests. My name is David Gidanga, a member of the club, and I'm happy to be here after a long time. I'm in somebody's office, so I'll try and do more listening than speaking. Thank you, President.
Asante, very kind of you. Huma Kaseo, very quickly introduce yourself. Okay, Huma, you're not there. Dr. Margareta?
Yes, I'm Dr. Margareta Wakasheru. I'm a member of this club and very happy to be here today. Thank you so much, President Gideon.
Asante. Now I will get to the topic. We shall move to introduce our guest speaker. And Irina, sorry for picking you so often to do this part, but you do it so well that you leave me with no choice. So go ahead and introduce our guest speaker.
Thank you, President. Good afternoon, Rotarians. Today we are delighted to have with us Lucy Jonga, who is the General Manager, Sun Culture Kenya. She was introduced to us, I don't know if it's you, Gideon, or Dr. Can we mute Jen Joseph?
Okay, go ahead, VP Irina.
Yes, I don't know, Gideon or Dr. Gilbert Board from Rotary Eldoret, one of you introduced Lucy to us. So it's been an ongoing conversation, and we are glad today that it finally happened. So Lucy has a passion for positive social impact businesses, as displayed by her work experience in the renewable energy industry. Lucy's background is in finance, and she holds a Bachelor's of Commerce degree from Egerton University, having specialized in accounting. She's a certified member of ISPAC and is currently pursuing her MBA in strategic management at the University of Nairobi. Given her background and education, she has further sharpened her entrepreneurial and business acumen skills, enabling her to serve in multiple managerial and leadership roles throughout the course of her 12-year career. Sun Culture is building a world where people take control of the environment in rewarding and sustainable ways by developing and commercializing life-changing technologies that target the 570 million smallholder farming households. Our solar-powered water pumps possess IoT capabilities and serve different use needs, ranging from schools, domestic purposes, and other businesses. Dear Rotarians, join me in welcoming Lucy. Thank you.
Lucy, the floor is yours. You have all our ears. Thank you.
Thank you, Irina, and thank you, the Rotary team. We are so excited to be here today, this afternoon, and we're grateful for the Rotary team for extending this opportunity to us. I'll start by reintroducing the Sun Culture team, and then I'll share a brief about Sun Culture, the organization. And at some point during the presentation, I'm going to usher in my colleague to speak more on this specific proposal that is in relation to offering affordable clean energy, water pumping, and irrigation solutions to schools. So my name is Lucy Jonga. I'm the General Manager for Sunculture Kenya. I'm here with my colleague today, Caroline Koech, from the Business Development Team, who's in charge of managing these types of partnerships and projects. We're really honored to be here today. We've been having conversations with Dr. Gilbert Bohr, who's also one of our Sunculture customer. And I'm also excited to hear that President Gideon is also part of the Sunculture family. We've also been interacting with Irina. So we've been having conversations happening in the back end, and we are really excited to be here today. So I'll just give a brief of Sunculture, the organization. So Sunculture has been in existence since 2012 in Kenya, and we also have a presence outside of Kenya through partnerships and distributorships. So we're looking at countries like Uganda, where we have distributors. We are looking at partnerships in Ethiopia. We are also working with the Togolese government. We've worked with Zambia, CIV, and definitely with plans to continue expanding. When Irina was introducing me, she talked about our vision, which is to be able to build a world where people are able to take control of their environment through sustainable and rewarding ways. And we're able to do this by developing and commercializing life-changing technologies that aim, to solve the biggest daily challenges for the world's 570 million smallholder farming households. Maybe I'd like to give just a highlight of how Sunculture came into existence, or rather how Sunculture was born. So if we go back to our vision, we are talking of the smallholder farmers. And over 90% of Africa's smallholder farmers depend on rain-fed agriculture. And this is presenting a challenge. It's quite a significant challenge, especially with the erratic weather patterns and climatic changes. And irrigation is the first step towards the productivity ladder, with farmers being able to see 2 to 5 times increase in their yields, as they embrace the technologies that we offer. So Sunculture, saw this gap and is at the forefront of tackling this irrigation gap head-on through our flagship product, which is called the Rainmaker Water Solar Pump. And this particular pump is powered by the Climate Smart Intelligent Energy Management System. At some point during the presentation, my colleague will speak a little bit more around this particular functionality when she'll be taking us through the different products that we have, and in specific how the products are suitable for the topic or the project at hand. But now we're looking at the narrative, and it's going beyond the smallholder farming households. So we're looking at anyone who has an existing water source, which could be a borehole, could be looking at wells, could be looking at lakes, rivers, water ponds, name it, literally any existing water source that someone has access to and wants to be able to access clean water in an affordable manner. So this could range from domestic households, where one would require water for their day-to-day domestic needs. We could be looking at businesses, hoteliers that need to draw water for use in their hotels. We could be looking at water vending businesses. We could be looking at fish farmers that have a need, to constantly have that supply of water in the fish ponds. And we could also be looking at schools and the requirement for also schools to just access water in an affordable manner. So the use cases very many, and they keep on increasing. And our systems, the Rainmaker Water Solar Pump, it comes with a warranty of 3 years, which ideally takes effect after the pump has been installed. We usually do the installation free of charge through our engineers, And these pumps are able to pull water from up to 65 meters deep. I think that's about 200 feet. And a pumping capacity of between 2,500 to 3,000 liters per hour. And the Rainmaker water pump has won several awards, and one of them is from Global Leap, where it was recognized as one of the best off-grid appliances, paying focus on product specifications and key performance. So it's a product that has been tested, and we constantly engage with our customers and are getting, positive testimonials around the benefits. And I think it will be good for us today to share more information in this forum, how we can be able to just partner with the schools and be able to drive this project together. So I'll just take a pause and invite my colleague, Caroline Koech, to just share the presentation and get to speak more and show the product specifications, and look at the capabilities and the suitabilities to the topic today, which is being able to offer affordable clean energy, water pumping and irrigation solutions to schools. Caroline, please feel free to take it up from here. Then I think at some point we'll open up room for questions and invite also comments from the members. Over to you, Caroline.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Lucy, President Gideon, and Rotarians. Glad to be here today to present products that Lucy has just given a brief. So I'll quickly share my screen and take us through the presentation for the day. Please allow me to. That was generally for farming purposes, but with time, the needs have evolved, and we've gone further to look at providing water pumping solutions for schools, because we are saying we are building a world where people take control of their environment, and these people cut across farming, schools, entrepreneurs, any other person that is interested in being sustainable in one way or another. So the opportunity that Sunculture is presenting here is a symbiotic relationship between schools, Sunculture, the company who's providing solar water pumping solutions, and Rotary International, because from what President Gideon Akwabi was speaking, he's a farmer and has a pump from Sunculture. Dr. John Kipkorir also mentioned, and Dr. Gilbert Bor also mentioned that he's a customer here. So as Sunculture, now this virtuous benefit cycle, as Sunculture, we offer a range of products for the underserved markets, that is including schools. And through this, we partner with organizations that invest in both development and deployment of renewable energy technologies. So as Lucy mentioned, I sit directly in the partnership department, and we have several partners that we are running different products that are looking to address the issues of climate smart farming, issues of climate smart energy technologies. And looking at it, we already have a World Bank in place. We already have a SNV, Shell Foundation, Self-Help Africa, PASICOPS, just to mention a few that we already tackling this climate change issue. So our aim is to establish a mutually beneficial relationship with the Rotary International and schools. So the main problem here is schools have lack of access to water. And number two, if they have access to water, then the high cost of pumping water in these schools again makes them be afraid to tap this water for use, especially with the current COVID-19 issues. Then cleaning of hands all the time becomes a problem, And this exposes our pupils, especially in areas that we know are prone to diseases, exposes them to this disease. And so Sun Culture comes in to provide and install and give an after-sale support. So, and then from there, schools and communities benefit from water pumping solutions. Then we look at the benefits of water pumping solutions. Ideally in Kenya, education is critical for breaking the cycle of poverty. Yet most of our students or most of our pupils lack access to clean water and safe sanitation facilities in schools. And the lack of access to clean water has effects on academic performance and attendance rate. You find in areas where there's a lot of water scarcity, pupils are exposed to diseases, and in the long run, they miss coming to schools. And now the unfortunate cycle of poverty again is set up. So with this proposal, we are saying that Sun Culture and Rotary they require to hydrate.
Caro, we keep losing you. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us, Caroline? Okay, I think Caroline is experiencing internet connectivity. I will just take it up. Yeah, I will just take it up from here.
Go ahead.
As we wait for her to get back. So we're looking at
saving.
Sorry, Caroline, we are struggling to hear you. Maybe drop off and rejoin the call.
It happens. No, it happens. Junga, maybe you can.
Yeah, let me just hold forth, yeah, and proceed from there. Yeah, let me just open the document and present from my end. Okay. Just confirm if you're able to see my screen.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. I think, yeah, Caroline was on slide 3, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, so I'll just pick it up from here. Caroline was speaking about the benefits. Sorry?
I think she's back.
Back?
Caro is back. She has been admitted again.
Okay, let me just finish. Yeah, let me just finish and then Caroline will help me with the question and answer session. Okay. So yeah, I think Caroline was in slide 3 speaking on the benefits of the solar water pumping solutions to schools. If you notice, this presentation has been specifically tailor-made to the support that we can be able to offer to schools because this was shared with us that there's a need for us to partner with Rotary International, and Rotary International is looking at providing safe, clean, affordable water to different schools across the country. So we're looking at Sun Culture and Rotary International schools being able to partner together and alleviate some of the challenges that Caroline had mentioned before she dropped off. So we're looking at creating a safer environment for our children in our schools due to providing a continuous supply of water. We are looking at also communities around the schools benefiting through, water vending business, which can also benefit the schools as they're able to get an additional source of income. We're looking at also clean and sustainable solar energy, which is definitely friendlier to the environment. And the biggest one is cost savings to as the energy from the power is from the sun is free, and as compared to energy or the cost incurred when one is using either an electric powered pump or a fuel diesel powered pump. And then you're also looking at instability of the current electrification in Kenya, the country, and you're looking at that inconvenience which comes with that. So those are some of the benefits that you're looking at should we embark in uptaking the solar powered water pumping solution for our school. The next slide just highlights details of the product itself. This product comes as a package. It's called the Rainmaker 2 plus the Climate Smart battery. So this is the product that I described briefly when I spoke of its product specifications, its capability, and the award it's been able to win. And also when I mentioned the Internet of Things capability that it comes with. So we look at it as a package, and this package comes with the Climate Smart. It's called the Climate Smart Solar Energy System. It comes with a lithium-ion battery, and then it comes with a 310 wattage solar panel. The package also comes with the pump itself, which I mentioned is able to draw water up to a depth of 65 meters, which translates to about, I think, around 200 feet. It also comes with an electric cable, which is 50 meters in length. Comes with fittings and pipings. The fittings include 4 sprinklers, 3 of them butterfly and then 1 of them jet. It comes with the different connectors to be able to fit into the different pipings, the HDP pipe that it comes with. It also comes with the Climate Smart battery, or what we call the controller. If you're looking at the presentation, the small box just on the bottom right corner of the panel, that is what we call the Climate Smart controller battery, which has Internet of Things capability. So it's able to communicate remotely with the customers or the farmers or whichever the use case or need is, and feedback to the headquarters here, where we're able to observe and monitor if the system is not functioning as expected. And additionally, this package comes with 4 LED lighting bulbs. As an add-on, the product or the package can come with a 32-inch television, and also for farmers, it can come in with a direct drip irrigation kit. The benefits of having this product, some of which I've also mentioned, we're looking at the capacity that this product is able to accord having a maximum flow rate of between 2,500 to 3,000 liters per hour. Looking at the remote monitoring capabilities with predictive maintenance, so it makes use of machine learning to be able to establish whether the product is functioning well or not. And by virtue of that, we have a fully fledged customer care and engineering team ready to support with any after sales issues, free of charge.
Lucy,
Sorry, yeah.
Can you make your screen large enough for people to be able to follow?
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Actually about to finish. This is actually the last slide. I can share the presentation after the meeting with the members as well, because I'm also trying to save time. Gideon, you were told we need to stick to 15 minutes.
You're in good company. You're talking to the right person. So
okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay, thank you for that. So basically that is the product, what we call the Rainmaker 2 water pumping solution. And We just prepared a brief presentation for today, but we'll be open to share this documentation with the members and anyone who's interested after this call. And I think I'd like now to open the floor again for any questions and also just to invite comments and reactions.
Thank you, thank you. Maybe you can bring the screen down so that we can have faces to the questions. Then secondly, I think you'll have to share that presentation again. And I can see questions already. So I'll just very quickly just recognize those that have joined us late. And yes, I can see something on cost being asked. Just recognize them and then we will ask them to ask questions. We have Frank MZ, we have Manu Chandaria, Mike Eldon, Dasi Lotte, Stephen Otieno, Arun Devani, and Rotarians Laura Oyengo. Please feel free. Mike, you're the first one to go, and then we'll ask the rest to vocalize their questions. Ombok, David Gidanga, all of them. So karibuni sana. Let's start with Mike Eldon.
Thanks, Gideon, and thanks for this presentation. This business of solar water supply is wonderful. And I know all about it because I'm a director of Davis and Chertliff. And we've heard from Davis and Chertliff at this Rotary Club before. And Davis and Chertliff gets involved with Rotary as well. So I'm wondering, is there scope for collaboration between Davis and Chertliff and this organization in order to have a more coordinated and synergistic approach? I have no idea. But as I was listening to what this product offers, it's comparable in many ways to what Davis and Chertliff offers. And I'm sure there is so much scope and so much need in schools and elsewhere that it might be a good idea to divide and conquer appropriately.
Okay, what we'll do, Junga, I want you to note all the questions down and then you'll respond so that we can move faster. Thanks, Mike Eldon, for that great comment, because we can't just be competing a lot of times. We should look at how to create synergies that contribute towards a given goal. So I think I agree with that statement. Any other? Okay, Ombok, vocalize your question, and then Gidanga, you'll vocalize your question, and then we will go like that, slowly but surely.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you, President Gideon, and thank you also to the Sun Culture team for their presentation. My question is, what's the cost of the Rainmaker 2 system?
Perfect. Gidanga, and then Dasi, and then Dr. Beatrice, in that order.
Yeah, mine is very simple, is to look at the smallest sort of solution you can have for small scale farmers who have an acre and so on, and even get a champion to sort of demonstrate what it can do, and ways of forming cooperatives to enable small scale farmers to buy that within their own locality. I know a lot of farmers over extract rivers and so on, and they flood their shambas just to grow vegetables. So maybe that sort of option and collaboration is a point that has been brought forward by Mike Eldon. It's just my comments. Yeah.
Thank you. Dasi, then Beatrice, and then Manubai, in that order. Past President Dasi.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think I joined in, I think I couldn't go right through the presentation, but I think it is the right time for a presentation like that. I mean, Nairobi itself doesn't have water. And then with what we are hearing about the prices of electricity and now fuel. So I think we cannot go to the traditional sources of water. We cannot go to the traditional sources for power to pump it out. So it's a godsend sort of, and it's a good speaker you have today for at the right time, almost to the minute. The question here is, what about looking at homes? I mean, we are talking about schools, looking at homes, okay, in Nairobi may be difficult, but rural homes, shambas, cooperatives, like David said, What are your thoughts on that? Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor Ndasi. Beatrice, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much, and really pleased with the presentation, of great interest to, I think, quite a few of us who are keen on environmental and also clever energy uses. I'm interested in two aspects, a technical one, which is I note that the lithium batteries are being charged up by the solar energy, but traditionally we've had problems with large scale production of either energy or power or any equipment where you have to replace a lithium battery because you're not easily able to import or acquire lithium batteries on their own due to regulations both in the airline industry and safety. So how do you tackle that? Because you have a 3-year warranty. And then secondly, this is slightly biased because I think Jane Joseph, she comes from a part of the world that I'm very familiar with, Kesses, which has a beautiful dam and has a lot of potential. I wonder whether that gives you an example of a place where you can almost immediately execute what Sun Culture is able to do. So those are the two questions. Thank you.
Manubai, the floor is yours.
I joined a little late, and as such, I just did not understand the concept. If you can just quickly run through what it is all about. Number two, they talked about schools. 80% of our schools can't even have money even to cut grass. If you see we support number of schools because of scholarships, and when we send our people over there to look at it, it's horrible. And we are talking about, what were we talking about for schools? I was talking about the kitchen gardens, what? The third thing is that recently we planted about 5,000 trees in Kilifi and 5,000 trees in Mombasa County, making 10,000. And when we planted it, one of the Methodist church said that we got 40 acres of land and 10 acres of land we are prepared to give it to call it Manu Chandaria Forest. I said, not Manu Chandaria Forest, but you can call it Chandaria Forest. And we gave them a seedling nursery. Now, how do we connect all this? Because school is okay, like Starehe. Yes, you go to Starehe, you'll see beautiful garden. But every school is not Starehe.
Thank you. Lucy and Caroline Koech, sorry, I didn't prepare you for some very robust discussions. We have extremely clever people in Rotary. So I hope you are prepared to respond. Karibu sana, go ahead. Lucy, Caroline, thank you.
Thank you, Gideon and everyone that has raised and shared their questions. We'll try to answer them to the best of our ability. I tried to jot them down, so I will start with the first one that I got, which is around the cost of the Rainmaker system. So probably maybe what we need to highlight here is we have two financing options. We have the cash payment model. Then we also have the higher purchase, the model where we see that we are financing our customers. And I think it is also going to address one of the questions that was raised around the solutions to smallholder farmers, probably looking at less than 2 acreage, because our pumping solutions are specifically tailor-made for these kind or sizes of land. So it has to be less than 2 acres. And the reason as to why we have these two payment plans is specifically to be able to also incorporate those farmers or people who are showing interest and are not able to raise the cash price upfront. So the cash price, the financing option spans across 24 months to the biggest, the longest one running up until 36 months tenor, with a monthly repayment of 4,600 Kenya shillings. And the deposit specifically to this product that we presented today spans across, 5,999 Kenya shillings all the way to 11,999 Kenya shillings. When I was describing the product, I talked of the add-ons. So these add-ons determine the pricing of the particular product or package or combination that you're opting to go with. If you decide to go with the usual Rainmaker 2, which I think Caroline has shared in the chat box, it reaches for 109,999. That is if you're purchasing it in cash. But if you're going to take the financing route, you're allowed to put in a deposit of 10,000 Kenya shillings and then 4,600 Kenya shillings monthly installments for 30 months. When we are sharing the presentation, the document, we'll also share in a product pricing and flyer and a product catalog for members to just also be able to pick through and get more information around the suitability, the different specifications, and the pricing that we have. The other question that I picked was on the smallest solution to be used for small scale farmers of 1 acre. I think I've touched on that. So these products are suitable for farms that are less than 2 acres. The next question that I picked was on the technology used for large scale irrigation. So we have a business development team, and already in partnership with companies like Davis and Shatleaf, going back to the initial comment, and also Shakti. So these now are tailor-made specifically the requirements of the interested users. And the pricing is not customized as it is for these pumps that are intended for small-scale farmers, because again, these will need to be tailor-made to the specifications of the desired farmer. So what happens is usually send a team on the ground. What they do is they conduct a needs analysis assessment. They're able to measure the land topography, look at the water source available, the distance, the size of the farm in question, and be able to advise the specific pump that will be able to serve you. And this pump, we partner with Davis, and we also partner with Shakti to be able to provide the best solution. So that partnership is already happening as we speak. The next question was on homes, I think, the thoughts on that. So like we mentioned, our water pumping solutions are crossing, not only limited to farmers, but you're also looking at different use cases or needs. So we are looking at domestic households. So yes, you can be able to purchase the pump to use them for your domestic use and purposes. I think President Gideon talked of, currently he's watching the television and he has the water pumping solution installed in his home. So that would be a testament that this is a product that can be able to support any household. The other question, I think, which is a bit technical on the large scale production of the energy, referencing the lithium battery specifically. I talked of the 3 years warranty. When you talk of the 3 years warranty period, you're looking at the package itself. The package looking at the different components making up the Rainmaker irrigation kit or system. But when we single out the lithium battery itself, we source this, we import this, and we have a warranty, and the lifespan is 6 years. So looking at comparing our product, most solar home companies are actually not using the lithium battery. They're still stuck on the deep cycle batteries. So this is a plus for SunCulture. And given that there's that guarantee, by virtue of us having these warranty arrangements and agreements with our suppliers, we have not experienced any sort of after-sales issues specifically in relation to that. And like I mentioned, within the warranty period, should you encounter any issues or challenges with your battery, we are able to take them back and exchange with another one. And we also offer free after-sales support during that period. I think those are the questions I gathered. I'm not sure whether I left any out or any questions that hasn't been responded to. Please just feel free to share those and we can see how best to answer them.
Margareta, I can see your hand is raised. You go first and then I'll go next.
To me, thank you very much. I wanted to have our guest give us, Dr. Manu Chandaria asked for a brief summary, as in 30 seconds, and you didn't do that. I wish you would please give us just a brief overview of what you represent, what you do, and also how you relate to the company that Mike Eldon referred to. You missed those two questions, which are central to our concern. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
No, but I think she responded to the partnership with the Davis and Sharp.
Yeah. So
give a summary. A 30-second pitch for Manu Chandaria.
Okay, I will do that. So Sun Culture, the organization that we are representing today, I mentioned has been in existence since 2012 in Kenya. And we also have presence outside of Kenya through distributorships and partnerships. We have partnerships in different African countries, Uganda, Ethiopia, Togo, Zambia. In Togo specifically, we are working with the Togolese government in conjunction with the French government, providing our water pumping solutions to more than 2,000 farmers that have been particularly identified by the government of Togo. We are also working with CIV and have plans to continue expanding. And our vision is, to be able to provide a world where people taking control of their environment through sustainable and rewarding ways. And that is where the idea of solar-powered clean energy was born. And if we look at how Sun Culture came into existence, our vision is talking about the smallholder farmer. And you're looking at over 90% of Africa's smallholder farmers who depend on rain-fed agriculture. But what you're seeing is with the climatic changes and the erratic weather patterns, this is no longer sustainable. And we're looking at irrigation, as the first step towards, the productivity ladder, being able to support farmers to see increase in their yields. And Sun Culture is at the forefront of tackling this irrigation gap head on, and looking at the different systems and the products that we offer. They are specifically tailor-made to be able to offer this solution. But then what you're seeing is the narrative now is going beyond the smallholder farming households, and you're looking at anyone who has an water source and has the need to be able or wants to access clean, affordable water. And you're seeing we're here to support and offer the solution, and you can be able to save on costs, have affordable, reliable water all through, and be able, to participate positively in the climate change discussion or narrative ongoing. So in a brief, that is what Sun Culture is all about. The presentation today, the conversation was specifically tailor-made towards the solution being offered to support our schools. That is why a big portion of the presentation has been towards that, but not forgetting these other use cases that we are also seeing, and we're saying we are able, and we also want to partner and support.
Lucy, probably I'll take you back to something I think you may have escaped your attention, and that is a question by past President Darcy Lotte in as far as providing your solution in urban areas like Nairobi, where we already have water shortages. Probably we need to consider that. Then our second point, where you become increasingly great potential as a partner is water and sanitation is a big area of focus in Rotary. And just the other day, we went and handed over tuition blocks to a school, 3 tuition blocks to a school with a population of 3,000 students. And you can imagine the state of toilets, particularly if water is absent. So yes, I think we need to talk a little more in terms of this partnership with Rotary at large, and of course the club, Rotary Club of Nairobi, and see where we can put our synergies together. But let's come back to the question past President Lote asked. You've talked about water source. We don't have boreholes in Nairobi. What solution would you prescribe for people looking for alternative sources of water and electricity in urban areas?
Yeah, this is it's a very good question, and it's one way that we are looking at being able to partner with organizations like Davis and Shatcliffe, who have who offer borehole drilling services and have the capacity to do that. So we could be looking at a partnership where, Davis comes in and is able to offer that. Sun Culture comes in and is able to offer the pump. I look at it as a win-win situation for both organizations, and also I look at it as a win-win situation for the target people that we're talking about, and also looking at a win-win also for Rotary International, because we'll be able to further our objectives together. And what I forgot to mention is Sun Culture is a social impact driven organization. So even as you're looking at offering these solutions to the customers, what comes to mind first is being able to see the life of that particular farmer or customer improving and changing. And during the course of, once we onboard a customer, we still make sure that we go back and get insights and collect data internally, and also we use external organizations, for example, 60 Decibels organization, if you've heard of them, to just collect, impact-driven testimonies from the customers, to see how the livelihoods of these customers and farmers are changing once they uptake the product. So it just doesn't end after we sell our product. It goes beyond to make sure that there's actually positive impact within the environment and in the lives of the people that we're partnering with.
Sorry, I also forgot to ask one thing. You talked of the capacity of the Rainmaker 2 proposal as being able to irrigate only nothing in excess of 2 acres. Did I get you right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Yeah. And if the acreage goes beyond 2 acres, that is when now we pull in our business development team, and then we partner with organizations like Davis and Shatcliffe to make sure that we are offering a tailor-made specific solution to the customer's needs. So that will be approached on a needs basis, because the pricing again will be different dependent on these factors. Yeah.
Again, your pump is the submersible pump.
Yes, that is correct.
What if you are near a dam or a water source that is flowing like a river? Do you have a solution?
Yes, we have a solution, because we also have the portable panels, and the pump is also portable, even though most of the times we advise, against moving the pump around, because definitely you're going to subject it to wear and tear a little bit faster. Because one, you're not guaranteed or assured of who's going to be moving around carrying that particular pump. So let's assume you're instructing your farm worker to do that. You're not sure they're going to take good care of the pump as it's expected. But currently, for people that that is the only available water resource that they have, they can be able to take the portable solar panel and the pumping solution. But what you advise them is to make sure that they have acquire a water source that is a bit constant and not moving and a bit secure.
Okay, I think we've done extremely well. We still have, can you imagine, 26 minutes to end our meeting. And Lucy and team, you've handled timekeeping very well. We started early so that we could give you ample time, but you've done your presentation in 35 good minutes with questions and answers. Now I will, just before I give a volunteer to give us a vote of, is a hand raised? Hand raised? Oh, sorry, I'm the one who raised the hand. How do I lower it? Oh, I've done that, thank you. Arun Devani, I was going to give you special time, Simba mwenyewe, Arun Devani, but since you have raised your hand, I cannot hold you back. Please go ahead and ask your question, but at the same time, let me just say that Arun has pulled through some small health challenge, and we are very, very grateful to have you back. So I wanted them to hear your voice. I wanted them to hear your voice as you ask your question, and just also a statement of encouragement from you. Thank you, sir.
Dear President, I have no questions. One of the many things I've learned in my recuperating is let you young people worry about all this solar and different technologies until I get myself properly healed. I'm going to let you worry about it. But I just wanted to say how happy I am to see all of you. And I can see Beatrice smiling away, shaking hands away, and Manu, and look at us. Margaret, you too. But I just wanted to say how I miss the family, how I missed not keeping myself up to date with what's going on in Nairobi and so on. But I'm on the track so far. I'm healing as expected by the doctors. And hopefully I'll continue to show my face at the Rotary meeting every Thursday. And nice to see you, Beatrice, and everyone, Ritesh, all excited. Ritesh, where do you get your flowers from? They're very nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Arun, I was going to give you time, and thank you very much, because we are the ones who are supposed to be encouraging you, but often than not, you've encouraged us, sending us very encouraging messages, pictures of your progress, and we are truly grateful that you're mindful of us when it should be the other way around. And God bless you, and God heal you. And yes, we look at your coming back with your robustness in making our club stronger. Thank you. Anybody else with a comment, suggestion? Because I want probably to close the meeting in the next 10 minutes, but the floor is still open. We had agreed our fellowship ends at 2. It's only 13:40. Who else have we not heard from? Dr. Oyengo, Laura, are you in a position to say something?
Yes, President. Good afternoon to everyone. Thank you for a wonderful presentation. I was really interested in hearing it and also learning about it. I think I'm the one who asked about the irrigation, and she answered me that it caters to 2 acres. So maybe I'm going to have discussions with her after this meeting to learn more. But thank you. It has been a wonderful presentation.
Asante. Chaplain, Professor Jared. Okay, Ritesh, did you say something apart from acknowledging past President Arun?
Thank you, President Gideon, and to the speakers for today. It's been a very enlightening talk. I agree with past President Darcy that this talk is quite important and very timely. And you can see from my face, I'm overjoyed to see our past presidents, especially past President Arun keeping well, past President Praful is online, so many members and guests, all the guests. Thank you.
Asante, I can't see Praful. Where's Praful? Past President Praful? Are you there, Past President Praful?
Cheers, President.
Yes,
Gideon.
Say something, Past President Praful.
However clever it may be, am I allowed to say it?
Please do. The floor, I'm giving you the floor.
I know what problem you're going through. It is not often that you will be able to complete your meeting before time. Well done.
Thank you for noticing.
That is something we are not geared for. We're always
Yeah.
trying to complete in time, but we hardly ever do it. But once we do it, we don't know what to do with the time.
Very true.
No,
Let
it's
me
good.
tell you
Good.
that Evelyn is with me here. Let's have Evelyn greet us.
Okay, Past President Mike.
Hi, everybody, my fellow
Hi.
Rotarians.
Hello.
Hey, Evelyn. Hi,
Yes,
Evelyn. You're looking
I know.
wonderful.
Thank
Past
you. Thank
President,
you. And I
magnificent. I
can
can
see
see
the
now.
church extending the
Thank you.
greetings. Thank you
It's
so
Oh,
much.
tremendous.
You're doing
wonderful.
a wonderful
Thank
work.
you.
And we see through it. And the people who participated were absolutely first class. We learned a lot, and I think we can apply that to our club. In other words, it was challenged for us to go forward. Thank you, Ritesh. Thank you, Mike Eldon. Yeah.
And I also
Thank
add that a few weeks ago, Rotarian Ball from Eldoret reached out to me after the meeting when he heard that I was associated with Davison Shirtliff. And I linked him up with the more senior people because initially the CSR project had only allowed them, I think, 50% discount. But then when I linked them up, he got the whole thing free, and needless to say, he was very happy.
Actually, Bor is here. Bor has just joined the meeting. Bor, can you say hi to the meeting? Daktari? Rotarian? Bor, are you here? Go ahead.
Lovely. I'm glad you did that because I have not done it.
Okay, I think you dropped. No, Gilbert, I can see you. Please say something as we move towards closure.
Hi, good afternoon. Hi, thank you. Yeah, I am in the meeting. Yeah, I'm speaking now.
Yeah, go ahead.
You hear me? I'm happy I've just joined the meeting and yes, I can hear you.
Go ahead, we can hear you too.
I'm happy to join this meeting now. I'm sorry I'm joining late. Yeah, I'm happy to have been in this meeting last time and spoke to Rotarian Mike Eldon, and as he has said, I was able to successfully petition Davis and Shirtliff, and they are going to solarize the school's water pump at a cost of 588,000, and Davis and Shirtliff will do that 100% free. Thank you very much, Rotarian Mike, for introducing me and having me to write the email to Davis and Shirtliff. I am also happy to have introduced Lucy Jonga to this, to Dr. Ojiambo, Rotarian Ojiambo, and having noted that she has today presented on sun culture, which is doing a lot in many places. It's providing solar water pumping solutions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Bor. We're looking for partnerships all over. And like I said, water and sanitation is a big area of focus for Rotary clubs in the world over. Now, I want to ask my classmate president, Nancy from RC Nyeri, to respond with a vote of thanks on our behalf as a Rotary. And thereafter, we will bring the meeting to a close. Past President, President Nancy.
Thank you, classmate Gideon. I'm happy that I joined in this meeting. Just happy to see all the beautiful people who joined in. A special thanks to the Sun Culture team. That was an awesome presentation. These are awesome insights. All along, I'm asking myself, I've known about Sun Culture for a while. Why haven't I ever engaged them further? Because what they're offering is a wonderful solution, not just to schools, but even to the things that we offer. When we say WASH programs and school improvement programs, Sun Culture have good solutions, which we can take to the schools that we are engaged in. And I'm happy to have joined in, and I hope we have more engagements. I'm happy to hear that Davis and Shaktif is also on board with similar solutions. And I believe in these partnerships, we are going to make, we're really going to change lives. Thank you to everybody who joined in. Thank you, our classmate Gideon, for this very wonderful fellowship. And hope to see you all again soon. Thank you.
Thank you, President, classmate President Nancy. You'll allow me, I think, since we have some little time, please allow me to just allow Janet Madenge, our district services chair, to just give us a district perspective of such programs as water and sanitation, particularly to schools. Janet, sorry to ambush you, but you're our senior at district level. Please just say something, and if this program would suit our ambitions as a district. Thank you.
Thank you, President Gideon. And again, hello to our Rotarians and friends that are in this meeting. Hi, Rotarian Ritesh. Yes, it is a very good, how should I say, initiative. And definitely, for example, the schools that are out where there are no electricity, it would be fantastic to have it. I heard a Rotarian, Manu, was saying the schools probably don't have money, but yes, we probably would have to do many global grants. So it can be possible for them to do it, because I know I've gone to Kitui at the Nyumbani Children's Home that is out in Kitui, very far away. And they do have solar panels that pump water and provide electricity on the streets and within the houses. So it is a great initiative, and it's good for water and sanitation. And there are some schools that have very, very dirty water from rivers. And getting borehole water is awesome. The only thing is also in some areas where borehole water is very bad, we also have a project might be ongoing soon, where that water ruins the teeth of children and babies, making that brown teeth. So we also have to think about rainwater catchment in some areas and so on. But this is great, and I think it will help. And this year, compared to some years, all the clubs are very active. They're so active. They've gone above and beyond on projects like these. Sometimes I say, oh, I cannot keep up. This is like a competition within the clubs, but they're doing very well, and I'm sure it will be well taken up. And I'd also request a copy of the presentation. I'd really appreciate it. And we probably could have her speaking at other clubs, because it was informative. Thank you very much, President Gideon.
Thank you very much, everyone. Lucy and Caroline have sent their contacts in the chat. Please take that up so that we can deepen our conversation beyond today's fellowship. And yes, we want to come to an end. Patrick, I can see you. I don't seem to know you. Are you a member of Rotary? Just very quickly shout, give us a shout, and then we proceed to end.
Yes, hello everyone.
Hello.
My name is Rotarian Patrick Murioki or Moriri from RC Nyeri. And I just saw the poster, and I got concerned because of the topic, today's topic, And I have so many schools in my mind that would benefit from this particular project. So I got interested, and after the meeting, I'm going to reach out to Caro, and we can find a way to try and help these schools, because I have many in my mind that are real need of a borehole. Most of them are not connected to electricity, and so whatever we were discussing today was very, very important, especially to me. And yeah, I am grateful for this. And it was President Nancy who shared the particular poster to our group, and I got interested. So as well, thank you, President Nancy, and everyone. It's good to fellowship with you, I think for the first time, and you people are wonderful. I think I will be joining in many more meetings so that I can also learn. You are intellectuals and with a lot of information. So thank you very much. And you're also welcome to join us on our fellowship, RC Nyeri. Thank you.
RC Nyeri, probably we don't hatujipigi kifua sana, but the we have at Iruri Primary School was initially a Rotary Club of Nairobi project. We brought Catherine to Nyeri, and I think congratulations for working so hard to make Iruri Primary School what it is today. And I thank each one of you who has found time to be with us, particularly the speaker, the club presidents, the various clubs. I want you to charge your glasses or take your right hand and put it on the chest where your heart is for the final toast. In conjunction with the Rotary Club of Karen, Karatina, Nyeri, Nairobi South, and Nairobi Karengata, I give you Rotary the world over. Thank you very much. We've come to the end of the formal presentation, but we still have some 8 minutes to 2 o'clock. We can continue with the fellowship. Those that want to leave, please, you're excused. We will not find it rude for you to leave. But those with questions and those who still want to copy the contacts from Madam Lucy and Caroline Koech. Now, Lucy, I appreciate you put your video. If I must just admit,
I already feel like I'm a member of Rotary. I even did the trust.
I saw you go through the motions, and yes, thank you. I don't know why guys were shy of putting their videos on, but I must confirm and confess you're a very pretty lady and up to the task. So we have 8 minutes of niceties, and then the host will switch us off. So thank you. Those who want to leave, please feel free.
Last meeting, am I coming back to Nyeri?
Who, me?
Yes.
On invitation.
Okay.
When do you want me to come?
Tomorrow.
When do you want me to come?
Tomorrow.
Okay, tomorrow is too soon. Tomorrow is too soon, but we will plan.
Saturday then.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll plan for sure.
But and everyone else is welcome to Nyeri.
Yes, you know, for those who have never been there, might think you're a village club, but I want to confirm that you're a very up to difficult. People might be hearing Nyeri, and then they say, hey, wait until you hear Karatina.
No, you guys should pay a visit to this place. You people should come and visit this place. We should have a joint fellowship, a joint physical fellowship with you people.
Yes.
No, but we were there for Lily's installation.
Installation, yes. Not all of you, just.
Oh, yes. Yes. We will suggest the club.
Okay, President Gideon.
Go ahead.
I just wanted to say, I'm really happy I could join. I remember last year I was invited by Ritesh several times and I was not able to because for half the year I was away from Kenya. I said I'd probably wake up at night and once I got here, 12 o'clock I could not join during lunchtime. So, but I will be joining more often. This is awesome. This was an awesome speaker and awesome people in this club. Hi, Irina. It's really great to see you also. So thank you. I will contact Caroline also.
Yes, I think I should thank you, Janet, for finding time because for sure, I've worked closely with you. I've watched you work and I appreciate you're a busy lady. And if you can find time to be at our fellowship, particularly lunchtime fellowship, I'm truly grateful. So yes, people want to leave, please, you're free to leave. People want to chat on, we still have some 4 minutes before we are switched off. Yeah, Irina, at least thank Janet for thanking you.
and Ritesh.
Oh, thank you.
There are several meetings going on in our house, so
I know.
Trying to share the space.
I know.
Yeah, but it was nice seeing you and very many visiting Rotarians. Yes, we plan to also join your meeting.
Great.
Thank you for coming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Geoffrey Laboso, can you say something? Introduce yourself.
Can I say a big thank you to past President Janet.
Ritesh, good to see you.
Wonderful to see you. I'm glad that we'll be able to see you more virtually. And
yes.
I want to also say hello to everyone at Rotary Club of Karen on our behalf, please.
I will. Thank you.
Geoffrey Laboso, very quickly. Okay, in the absence of anything, thank you very much. Love you all for finding time to discuss these topical issues. Hope we'll deepen this new relationship that we've started. God bless you. Have a pleasant weekend ahead and see you those that we will see you in other subcommittee meetings in the days ahead. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you. And President Nancy, congratulations.
Thank you, Ritesh, and congrats to you too. You're PP now.
Yes, I'm immediate past president. President Gideon and yourself are classmates. President Gideon.
That's why I don't see you much anymore online. I used to see so many things from Ritesh.
Oh.
I don't see much.
I'm thinking, President Gideon, we need a screenshot of yourself with President Nancy.
Actually, we have a picture with Nyeri. Someone just not come. Lily.
You did, yes.
Where's the selfie, Gideon? Did you send it to me?
No, I mean, it's the Nyeri people who took. Probably we need to find out from Lily.
Oh, yeah, we should.
Yeah, sure.
I'll find out from her.
Sure.
All right, good to see you, Ritesh, and keep up.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gideon, for this. Much appreciated.
Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Bye.